It was all worth it for Diddy. I hope working so hard, starting with Bad Boy and all the endorsements and um the station was that Resolve or whatever it was called, and the private jet, the mansions, all that he worked for. I hope it was worth tearing all that shit down just to be hunching and watching other people hunch and recording other people hunch and drugging folks up and trafficking humans for sex across state lines. And I just hope it was all worth it because nigga, you going to prison just like R. Kelly, and ain't neither one of you niggas going home. You ain't going home without being in a body bag, I should say. I just hope it was all worth it. You know, just shred your legacy. You know, yeah, your kids will be paupers. I hope they are well educated and resilient and self sufficient because daddy ain't gonna have no money. And I just hope, you know, it was all worth it. I mean, is this the goal in life? To create an enterprise and be brilliant and all of that and then just shred it to fucking pieces? Is that what we should be doing? I mean, was this your fucking end game? I mean, I'm just trying to make sense of all of this. So this was the end game. When it was all said and done, you can go through a hell of a trial if you don't just plead out, but you going to prison and you ain't never coming home. At least not alive. And so you'll just be sitting in prison starting at the age of 54. That's if you don't get bonded out or whatever. But when you go to prison, because you will be going to prison, you just sit there and you just have nothing but your memories. You can get out of prison and be out of prison all day, every minute that you're awake. You can leave prison in your mind. So I guess you'll just be sitting in prison and leave prison in your mind and go over all those freak offs you coordinated, implemented, and participated in. You know, you can go over in your mind the vacation you had in Tahiti. Go over in your mind. Just lay back in your metal cell bed with the toilet next to your head and just take a walk through your mind and imagine yourself walking up those stairs to your private jet, after having a wonderful time in the Caribbean. And then you touch back down in the States, getting your lemon in your limo. Yeah, you see all this, Diddy? And you drive up to your $39 million mansion, you home in LA, And what's in this mansion? Oh, the kitchen is so fucking big. Double islands in the kitchen. Ooh, state of the art appliances. Oh, take a trip back down memory lane. All in your mind while you sitting in the cell. Walk down to the game room that you got. Pool table. Video games. PlayStation. Foosball. All that shit. Go out to your pool. Remember the pool you used to have, Diddy? Yeah, hang out at the pool for a couple hours in your mind while you laying in prison. That's the only way you're going to get out of prison is in your mind. Because your body ain't going nowhere unless it's in a body bag. So was that the end game? That you just be in prison and just, you know, revisiting all the shit you did with the freak offs? I mean, is this supposed to be pleasurable? Is this supposed to be the cream of the crop? I, I look, I'm trying to make sense of it, y'all. I just don't understand why somebody would do this. Why do you think you can beat the shit out of people, blow up cars, stomp a bitch in the hotel hallway, and just think you can just keep on going and nothing's going to ever happen to you? Did you allow money to deceive you? Did you forget that you are black? What did you think? You was just green, the color of money, and nothing mattered? You know what? It all boils down to, Diddy. You, sir, are an asshole. And you look like a jackass. You always look like a jackass, especially before you got your mouth fixed. You just look like a jackass. And I would think when you look in the mirror, your whole head and face will turn into a jackass, just like in the cartoons. Jackass. What a jackass. By the way, I bet you R. Kelly is filmed in those freak-offs. You can't tell me that R. Kelly, being who R. Kelly was, and he knows Diddy, that he wasn't down with any freak-offs. Bullshit. And is that like the ultimate fun? To just be around a whole bunch of people fucking and doing drugs? I can think of a whole lot of other things to do that is way more fun and healthy to participate in. So I hear he got his mansion up for sale. Look, Diddy couldn't give me that mansion for a fucking dollar. Well, he couldn't give me that mansion for a dollar with a stipulation that I would have to live in it and never sell it. And then, I could buy this mansion for a dollar. I'd say no, thank you. You know how many nasty, stinking, demonic spirits are roaming around in that fucking mansion? All them freak-offs he had? Do you know? Disgusting. Nasty. Just nasty. And I'm sure Mama Combs knew what he was up to. She old freak herself up there wearing white fingernail polish. You old nasty, freaky mama, you. I started to say, she couldn't talk no sense into her son. Well, at a certain point, I guess not. But you ought to have a relationship with your child that no matter how old they are, they're participating in something that could ruin their life. I would think they would sit down and heed to mama's words. But hell, you go to strip clubs. You went to strip clubs. Where they do that at? That ain't cool. You busy being your son's friend instead of his mama. I wish one of my mother's sons would have gone to her and say, hey, let's go to a strip club. What? Mama, we hanging out. We going to what? See, when you got a stupid mother like that, this is what happens to you, Puffy. You had a mama that had no problem going to a damn strip club with you. And that's why you in the shit you involved in today. Because your mama's stupid without any morals. Well, it's not worth it that you'll be in prison when your mama passed away. You'll be able to get out for a day to attend her funeral for a few hours. But after that, done. And with all these lawyers and shit you gotta pay, I hope she got some money put away for her funeral expenses. Cause it'd be a crying fucking shame when it's all said and done. She done left this world and gotta be buried in Potter's Field. I'll tell you, people in this world are they just too fucking stupid to live. That's Puffy. Too stupid to live. Anyway, that is my rant for today. Hey Reese. That's my rant for today. I'm just flabbergasted at the bullshit he participated in with all that money. All the things you could be doing in this world. And hell, maybe he did all the things in this world and that's the only thing that satisfied him. You needed Jesus. You hanging out with T.D. Jakes and you still ain't find Jesus? I mean, this is a real crying fucking shame. It's a crying shame. What is going to become of his sons? They probably got charges coming up on them sooner or later. And you know what? If they don't do no solid time, what else they gonna do? They ain't got no real talent. They not gonna make it in the industry. They're gonna begin to participate in criminal activity because that's what they fucking know. Thanks to their stupid ass daddy and their dumb ass grandma. And that's it. Combs' name will be shit. Mud. And then your daughters, don't let them hang out with Kamora Simmons and Russell Simmons' daughters. They'll be fucking 99-year-old men at the age of 20. Man. Please. Please. But hey, better you than me. Glad it's your life and not mine. Because if I'd have had your life, I damn sure wouldn't be in the predicament that you are in today. And I damn sure wouldn't be orchestrating freak-offs and sitting around watching people fuck. The fuck? Just stupid. Oh my God, you're so fucking stupid. But you know what attorney you should get? You should get Young Thug's attorney, but you can't get him now because he's pretty much tied up, you know what I mean? But should he become free, I bet you're going to bring him on your team. Just makes no sense. No sense at all. And don't think the property that you have in the private jet and whatever yacht you got. Well, I think you was renting a yacht for like $300,000 a week or a month or some crazy shit like that. But whatever you own, the government is going to seize all that. It's going to the government. Unless you got shit tied up in your mama's name. Now that's pretty smart. If you were smart enough to do that, then like, why the fuck was you doing stupid shit? Yeah, none of this is, I can't connect the dots with this. It just is not making any sense to me. What an asshole. So before I go, I'd like to take a moment to just thank God for the parents that I had. I'm so glad they wasn't stupid. I'm so glad I ain't have a stupid ass mama. I'm so glad I ain't have a stupid ass father. I ain't saying they were perfect, because ain't nobody perfect. But they just wasn't stupid people. They could have been stupid. Because you know, stupid people have stupid kids. You don't believe me? Follow a stupid kid home and knock on the door. Somebody stupid is going to answer. So, with all that being said, I will continue to watch and uh, be entertained, frankly. Because, you know, stupid people can be very entertaining. Don't you agree? I shall be entertained. And just wait for the day when they remand him to a federal prison where he'll never go home. And again, I just hope it was all worth it. I hope it was worth it for you to the point that you say to yourself, you know what? If I get another life and become another and build another enterprise just like I did in this life, I'll do the same shit. That's how much I hope it was worth it for you. Stupid.